More answers, presented by Mazda BT-50. More is more.
Hello there, welcome along to our weekly look at what's going on in the AFL thanks to the Mazda BT-50. Kekker, I do have to ask you about your North Melbourne once again turning the a victory into a defeat against the Brisbane Lions on the weekend.
Yeah, it was a bit
disappointing. It's an issue now. It was a hiccup, then it became a problem, now it's an issue.
Now it has become plate proportions. It's an epidemic.
Yeah.
We need to find a solution to it, Russell. We are in a quandary.
The biggest concern I have as a viewer is the way that the defence, who do a reasonable job for 3 quarters, and then they don't value a goal. They just seem to drop their heads, and you can't allow teams to score 15 goals week in, week out.
You may well blame the defence, but it's also midfield and as players further up the field. We look terrific when we're on top.
Going forward?
Going forward,
Correct.
We control the corridor. The corridor is terribly, it's an imperative. But once we get on top, we deviate out wide, we get ahead of ourselves forward of the ball.
Yep.
There's not too many behind the ball. Contemporary football, it is just a must that you have a good defensive line.
Now, not only is that a big issue, but another issue, and even Kevin Sheedy has admitted it, the losing of GWS is now into some serious epidemic proportions. The 130 points that got whacked on the weekend, you could send Buddy a video of that and he's not going to go anywhere from Hawthorn.
Well, you would think that would be enough for him to stay at home, but of course $12 million a lot of loot.
Well, apparently Hawthorn's offered him
6.
A competitive number. 6.
Yeah, by comparison.
Well, he's not going to stay for half.
Well, you'd probably stay for 6 in Melbourne and, get a profile, then come up here and might as well go to Manus Island if you're coming here for
$12 million, a lot of money for a bloke.
But GWS have got some soul searching to do.
But see, GWS have got Jeremy Cameron, they've got Jonathan Patton, they've actually got a
Cameron's a great player.
They've got a decent forward line. They need some blokes down back.
They need a hard core of experienced players so that youth can develop. At the moment, the youth have been pummeled into submission.
They should be
psychologically impaired, and if they keep going much further, careers that should be going for 10 and 12 years may well be restricted to 2 or 3. And as a classic example, a couple of players are now playing in the reserves that were
touted as big names just to get the comment. Yeah, understand that one.
And that's a problem.
The big story outside of the teams losing is the team that's winning and starting to make everyone sit up and take notice. I'm talking about the Fremantle Dockers. And what Rossi Lyon is doing over there is outstanding.
Well,
they were good to watch on the weekend.
Well, North Melbourne can take a leaf out of Ross Lyon's defensive strategy.
Well, North out of everyone's strategy.
One thing about Fremantle, you know you're going to be in for a scrap and you're not going to kick more than 12 or 13 goals.
That used to be the case, but now they're kicking goals as well as stopping. I just like the way they're playing.
Their first priority is the defensive strategy. But having said that, he's got a lot of offensive quality in his side too. Pavlich is back now. You've got Sandilands back there.
Well, he's not for the next couple of weeks. He's out for a couple of weeks.
He's out for a couple of weeks, but I'm saying.
But Pavlich, Sandilands, Barlow's flying, Fife.
Mundy and all those guys. And Fife and all the rest of them.
And the little pipsqueak's going all right.
Yeah, going one. Oh, he's an annoying little brat he is. But anyhow, he's a terrific player. Perhaps I shouldn't have said brat, but he is a little brat. And I said to Brent Harvey, why didn't you just give him one? He's desperate to give him one.
Happy Christmas, Hayden. I love you, mate. I think you're going all right. That'll do it for this week. Thanks to the Mazda BT-50. We'll see you next week for more AFL.